Hello, hi dear students, welcome to my channel. In this episode, we are going to discuss definite integrals. We are in that exercise. So here, let us have a discussion. The first question in this session. Evaluate integral 0 to 16 x power 1 by 4 divided by 1 plus x power 1 by 2 into dx. Observe that in this integral x power 1 by 4 and x power 1 by 2 is there. So to evaluate these type of integrals, the radicals you have to observe in this question 1 by 4 and 1 by 2 is there. So the denominators 2 and 4, the LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. So to remove the radicals, we need to assume that the value of x, put x is equal to t power 4. Why we are taking only t power 4? The LCM of 2 and 4 we are taking as an assumption. So x is equal to t power 4. From that t equal to power raised to 1 by 4. So x power 1 by 4. We need to get the value of dx as well as x power 1 by 2 also. So differentiate with respect to x. So dx is equal to 4 into t cube into dt. This is the value of dx. And x power 1 by 2 also we need to get it. X value is t power 4 na? X is equal to t power 4. But I want x power 1 by 2. Power raised to 1 by 2 on both sides. So it will becomes t power 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So wherever x power 1 by 2 is there, you have to write it t square. And x power 1 by 4 is obviously t. And one more important thing you have to remember, whenever we are taking assumption in the definite integrals, automatically, obviously the limits will change, lower limit and upper limit. See here how it is going to change the limits. Upper limit, what is upper limit in this? X is equal to 16. X is equal to 16, substitute in this. Otherwise here, that implies that 16 equal to t power 4. 16 in terms of, in powers of 4 we have to write it. We can write it as 2 power 4 now. 2 power 4 is equal to t power 4. That implies that bases are equal, powers should be equated. Powers are equal, bases will be equated. So 2 is equal to t. So when x is equal to 16, t is equal to 2. Lower limit will become, upper limit will become t is equal to 2. Similarly, lower limit, when x is equal to 0, that implies that 0 equal to t power 4, then t is equal to 0. Obviously t is equal to 0. So after completing of this step, the given integral is going to change as integral 0 to 16 x power 1 by 4 divided by 1 plus x power 1 by 2 into dx is equal to integral, limit will change, lower limit is what? 0. So lower limit is 0, upper limit is 2 into x power 1 by 4. What is x power 1 by 4? T divided by 1 plus x power 1 by 2. X power 1 by 2 value we got it as t square into dx. Dx value is what? 4t cube into dt. Now 4 constant we can take outside. 4 into integral 0 to 2 t cube into t power 4 divided by 1 plus t square into dt. After reaching of this step, we have two possibilities. One is by divisional logarithm, you can do that. Otherwise, adding and subtracting and splitting the terms, that is the second way. splitting the terms, I am going to do that. That is a better way. See here, 4 times of integral 0 to t power 4, we are subtracting and adding plus 1 and minus 1, divided by 1 plus t square into dt. After the split into two integrals, 4 into integral 0 to 2, t power 4 minus 1 can be written as t square minus 1 into t square plus 1. T power 4 can be written as, here I will write it, t power 4 minus 1 can be written as t square whole square minus 1 square. So we can write it as t square minus 1 into t square plus 1. Divided by 1 plus t square into dt plus integral 0 to 2 1 by 1 plus t square into dt. So here one of the 1 plus t square will be cancelled. So it will become 4 into integral 0 to 2 t square minus 1 0 into dt plus integral 0 to 2 1 by 1 plus t square tan inverse x, that means tan inverse of t, applying the limits 0 to 2, which is equal to 4 into each and every term you have to integrate. Integral t square dt, t cube by 3, applying the limits 0 to 2, minus integral 1 into dt, t, applying the limit 0 to 2, plus in place of t upper limit tan inverse 2, minus tan inverse of 0, 4 into 2 power 3 divided by 3 minus 0 minus 2 minus 0 plus tan inverse of 2 minus tan inverse of 0, which is equal to 4 times of 8 by 3 minus 2 plus tan inverse of 2. 4 times of, here I am taking LCM for these two. So 3 into 2, 6. 8 minus 6 is 2 by 3 plus tan inverse of 2. Therefore, conclusion step, integral 0 to 16 x power 1 by 4 divided by 1 plus x power 1 by 2 into dx is equal to 4 times of 2 by 3 plus tan inverse of 2. We will move to the next question. The next question. Evaluate integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sin mod x into dx. So how to evaluate these type of problems? So sin mod x is there. We know that mod x definition, and integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So first observe the real number line. This is 0, this is minus pi by 2, this is plus pi by 2. Based on the mod x value, see here, sin mod x, which is equal to sin of this mod x value. We know the definition of mod x. Mod x is equal to plus x when x is greater than 0. Mod x equal to minus x when x is less than 0. Mod x equal to 0 when x is equal to 0. Similarly, here, suppose the value of x is greater than 0. Greater than or equal to. Suppose if it is greater than 0, mod x will become a sin x only, x only, no? So, sin x, if x is greater than 0, if x is greater than 0 means from here to here in this interval. Next, sin of minus x, which is equal to minus sin x. Sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. When it will be possible? If x is less than 0. X is less than 0 means from here to here. In these intervals, from here to here, the value of sin mod x will becomes minus sin x here. From here to here, sin x. So first of all, the given integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, you can split into two integrals. So given integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, sin mod x into dx equal to integral minus pi by 2 to 0 sin of mod x into dx plus integral 0 to pi by 2 sin of mod x into dx. After reaching of this step, minus pi by 2 to 0, that is x is less than 0. X is less than 0, sin of mod x will becomes what? Minus sin x. In place of sin mod x, you have to write minus sin x. So integral minus pi by 2 to 0 minus sin x into dx plus integral 0 to pi by 2. Integral 0 to pi by 2. That means x is greater than 0. When x is greater than 0, sin mod x is equal to what? Sin x into dx. So minus we can take outside. Integral sin x minus cos x, already minus is there now, plus it will becomes cos x. Applying the limits minus pi by 2 to 0 plus integral sin x minus cos x, so minus we can take outside, cos x, applying the limits 0 to pi by 2. So first cos 0 minus cos minus pi by 2 minus cos pi by 2 minus cos 0. Cos 0 value is 1, cos pi by 2 value is 0, minus cos pi by 2 value is 0, minus into minus plus cos 0 value is 1. So 1 plus 1 2. Therefore, conclusion step. Integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sin mod x into dx is equal to 2. This is the way we have to do that. We'll move to the next question. The next question. Evaluate integral 0 to pi by 2 x sin x into dx. See here, among these two functions x and sin x, which function you have to consider f of x, which function you have to consider g of x. By using Eilert formula, we can get it. X is belongs to algebraic and sin x is belongs to trigonometric. Eilert. In the previous sessions we discussed, x is belongs to sin x is belongs to. Among these two, which one is coming first? Algebra is coming first. So here f of x is equal to x and g of x is equal to sin x. By using integration by parts, by using integration by parts formula. What is integration by parts? I am writing here formula. Whenever it is integral a to b, integral a to b f of x into g of x into dx equal to f of x integral g of x dx, applying the limits a to b, minus integral a to b f dash of x into integral g of x dx whole dx. By using that formula, we are going to do this. Now, integral 0 to pi by 2 x into sin x into dx is equal to f of x, that means x, integral sin x, applying the limits into dx, applying the limits 0 to pi by 2, minus integral 0 to pi by 2 f dash of x, x derivative 1 d by dx of x is 1 into integral g of x, integral sin x dx whole dx, which is equal to x into integral sin x is minus cos x, applying the limits 0 to pi by 2, minus integral sin x minus cos x, already minus is there, now plus integral 0 to pi by 2 cos x into dx. So which is equal to x is equal to pi by 2, substitute pi by 2 into cos pi by 2, 0, minus in place of x 0, 0 into cos 0, plus integral cos x sin x, applying the limits 0 to pi by 2. So here minus pi by 2 into cos pi by 2 value 0, minus 0 into anything is 0, plus sin pi by 2 minus sin 0. So 0 into anything is 0, plus sin pi by 2 value is 1, minus sin 0 is 0, which is equal to 1. Therefore, conclusion step, integral 0 to pi by 2 x into sin x into dx is equal to 1. We'll move to the next question. The next question, find integral minus a to a x square plus square root of a square minus x square into dx. First, the given integral you have to split into two integrals. See, first given integral minus a to a x square plus square root of a square minus x square into dx, which is equal to integral minus a to a x square into dx plus integral minus a to a square root of a square minus x square into dx. We are splitting into two integrals. After that, whenever integral minus a to a f of x is there, by using the properties of definite integrals, first we have to verify these functions are even function or odd function. So we have one property in definite integrals, properties, integral minus a to a f of x dx is equal to 2 times of integral 0 to a f of x dx if f of x is an even function, is even. Suppose if it is equal to 0, if f of x is odd. Now I am going to verify x square as well as root of x square. F of x is equal to x square I am taking now. To verify whether it is even or odd, f of minus x we can take it. So if f of minus x is equal to minus x whole square, which is equal to x square, so which is equal to f of x. Therefore, f of x equal to x square is an even function, is even function. So first function we can express as, by using this property, 2 times of integral 0 to a x square dx plus, come to the second function. This is about first. F of x equal to square root of a square minus x square. F of minus x equal to square root of a square minus x whole square, which is equal to square root of a square minus x square, which is f of x. So f of minus x equal to f of x. That implies that f of x is even function. Whenever we got it is even function, we can express as twice of integral 0 to a square root of a square minus x square into dx, which is equal to 2 into integral x square dx, integral exponent formula, x power 3 by 3, applying the limits 0 to 2 plus 2 into, we have the formula, here I will mention that, integral root of a square minus x square into dx is equal to x by 2 into root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of x by a plus c. This is indefinite integral, but here limits are there, we cannot write c. So x by 2 square root of a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse x by a, applying the limits 0 to a, which is equal to twice of, in place of x upper limit 2 cube by 3 minus 0 plus 2 into, first in place of x upper limit a by 2 square root of a square minus a square plus a square by 2 into sine inverse of a by a minus x is equal to 0 if you substitute, 0 by anything is 0 plus sine a square by 2 into sine inverse of 0, 2 into 8 by 3 plus 2 into a square minus a square 0 plus a square by 2 sine inverse of 1 minus this value is completely 0, sine inverse 0 is 0. So now 2 into 8 by 3 you can write as 16 by 3 plus 2 into a square by 2 sine inverse of 1 is pi by 2. In the previous sessions I discussed that 1 can be written as sine pi by 2, sine inverse of sine pi by 2 is pi by 2. So here 2 get cancelled, which is equal to 16 by 3 plus pi a square divided by 2. Hello dear students, here I forgot to write 2 now. It is 0 to a. So in place of 2, wherever 2 is there, you can replace with a. So it will becomes a cube. So it is also a cube. So 2a cube it is. That's what I am observing. So it is 2a cube by 3 plus pi by 2 into a square. Therefore, conclusion step. Integral minus a to a x square plus square root of a square minus x square into dx is equal to 2a cube by 3 plus pi a square by 2. Here the small change. Thank you dear students for watching my channel. Please do subscribe and share to your friends. In the next episode we are coming with exercise 7b and last third bit, 2 to 3 questions are there which are very important, including examples we will discuss. Thank you all.